Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do a fun indoor hydroponic project that you can grow in your office or anywhere you have a small little space for a light setup. So this here is an AergoGarden light setup, and I purchased this basically for flowers. So we have flowers, and if you put this under here, they live much longer. And basically that was the purpose. But also I grow a lot of little pepper plants indoors, and that is the reason for the light right here. It's nice and neat, very clean. You can buy other ones that are similar to this on Amazon that may work the exact same way. So if you want to buy the exact one here, I will post the link so you can check it out. But it's a very simple light setup. This one here goes up and down. You can control the timer on your phone. It can come on whatever time you want and off whenever time you want. You can also do manual turn on and off. You just touch it, see, dim it, and then turn off, and touch it again, it turns on. Or you can use your phone and just, give it a schedule, and that's what I'm doing here. I have it set on a schedule for every day from I think 8 to 6, something like that, but whatever you want. Anyway, so this is a dollar container from Dollar General. You can use something like that, or you can use something even cheaper, which we're gonna do today. These are soups container, and what we're gonna do here is we'll have a large one and a middle one or small one. See, the small one will end right here, and the reservoir will be right here. And so with this system, you can use clay pebbles if you want to, or you can use like a hybrid system, which we're going to use today. We're going to put soil in here to grow the plants first, and once the plants send roots down to here, then that is where the hydroponic nutrients going to be. So it's a very fun and cheap system, and it'll teach you a lot about growing plants. So we are going to grow lettuce. I have lettuce already in the raised bed that we can dig up, but you can also start seeds directly into here. So the first thing we're going to do is we need to poke some holes into there, and you need to wrap this up. You need to wrap the entire container so that lights cannot penetrate through, because when lights get through, it'll cause a lot of algae to grow. So you're trying to eliminate that as much as possible. And I have this little box here that I'm gonna use. It's not ideal, but I need it for a certain purpose, and I want it to look nice and clean. And I'm gonna reuse this box, so I'm not gonna cut the top off. And so that's how it's gonna be for me. And then the cup is gonna go like that, and then the cup is gonna go there under the light. So that's how it's gonna be. So let's go ahead and begin. Okay, I decided to wrap the container like this. It's very simple to do, just tape and these wraps here. And so there's no need to show that part. So be creative, use whatever you want. And then for this, we are going to drill it. And so I have a drill here. We need to make small holes as possible, not anything crazy, because you don't want dirt to fall through. See, just like that. Enough for the roots to go through when they grow. Okay, we have some lettuce plants here, and the temperature is getting very warm, so these guys are not gonna make it. And so what we're gonna do is take one out. So I really love this bib lettuce right here, so maybe we'll take that one right here. I think that's the bib. We may have a few over here also. So you can start the seeds in the system, but you can also just dig one out. And so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so this is a good one here. So we're going to just, we get into it. Just get the soil off of it. And that should be good. You don't want to bring this soil out, from out here into your grow area, because the soil out here may contain, like fungus, gnats, or anything like that. And so try to get it off as much as possible. We're going to use a different type of soil that would be nice and clean for our grow room. Okay, so let's go ahead and prepare this. Okay, so we have our soil here, and this is mostly peat moss. See, that's the bag over there. It's mostly peat moss with a little bit of compost in here, and we are going to put the plant in like this, and we're gonna center it, and then we're gonna drop more soil in. Okay, and we don't want to overflow this because we don't want anything to fly out in our grow room. So that should be good enough. And now we're gonna give it some water. And because we sort of disturb the roots, it's gonna take a while for the roots to reach down here. You see, make sure you drill a lot of holes down here, and this should be like a net cup basically, and it's gonna go into our system like that, and then we'll take it inside and put it under a grow light. Okay, my plant is ready and it is sitting in the system right now. So let me disassemble so you can see what I did. So the box is just basically for making it look nice in the office. And so this is actually what it looks like right here. And so you don't want it to look like this because you want it nice and elegant. And then the inner container, you see that? And so the water will fall through here as you water it. And then eventually we'll give it to some hydroponic nutrients. Remember, the cup ends right here. That is why I have that line right there, because when I fill the water, I'm gonna fill it up to here. And that way the roots can come down and get it. So it's a hybrid system. The reason I'm doing this is because I ran out of the clay pebbles. You can use clay pebbles if you want to. I didn't have any right now, so that's why I'm using soil. It's pretty cheap because, I have it right in the backyard. But again, most of this in here is the peat moss. That way it doesn't make a mess. And then I will put that right here, like so. And again, I'm using this for something else. That's why I'm not cutting the box. And then for mixing my nutrients, it's very, very simple. I keep everything nice and easy. This is what I use. So I'm gonna use 5 milliliter per gallon of water. And then I mix it, pre-mix right here, and I just put it in here. And my water right out of the tab is around 7.8 or 8.0, something around there. And then I add 5 milliliter of the Dynagrow, and then I shake it up, and then I feed it to my plants. But right now, I'm not feeding the plants anything yet because I just dug it out of the soil. But if you grow this on your own, what you want is just let the plants grow. And then when you see roots down there, right here, then you can put nutrients in here, and then the roots will travel down to get it. So that's really how easy it is. So we'll leave it here for now. And then I'm probably gonna give it a little bit of nutrients once the soil gets dry, and I'll keep feeding it nutrients until the roots come down, and then I'll put a bunch of water down there. The reason I don't want to put water right there right now is because this is soil and it will drip down and it will get the nutrients dirty. So I don't want that yet. But yeah, we'll come back and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, it has been 7 days since we took the plants out of soil and placed it in this container. And today we are going to check. And so look at that, 7 days, the plants are starting to put roots through. And this is a perfect time for us to add nutrients to here so that the roots can go even further down to get the nutrients, and then it will start to grow really fast. And so if you notice on the inside, I have these little lines. So basically when I put the the container in here like that, I drew the line around so that I know where the level should be, where the bottom of the cup would sit, and that's where I'm going to fill the water. And so when I put on the outer layer here, it covers up that line. So that is why it is a good idea to draw it so that you can see that line on the inside. And so now when you put in your nutrients, you know where to stop. So let's go ahead and add some. Okay, so my nutrients is pre-mixed, and I'm just gonna add it right to that line. There we go. The roots should smell the water and it will go down and get it. So if you don't have it set perfectly, that's fine also. So just place on top. Okay, welcome back. We are now on day number 21 and the lettuce is looking beautiful. It's still growing. At this stage, you can take the leaves and use them, and then they will always grow back, because the plants, if you don't harvest the lettuce completely, cut it, it'll keep producing new leaves, and then more leaves and more leaves will show. And so let's take a look and see what's in the water level. Look at that. See, the roots have extended down to get into the nutrients, and the nutrients, I refilled it one time because it was getting a little low. And so I normally fill it up to that line right there, and that should be good to go. You don't have to do that very often. Every few days, just take a look, and then just give it a little nutrients. If it dropped too low, just fill it back up. The roots will go down and get it, and the plants will continue to grow. And so this is a good way to grow plants inside. It's very nice and clean. And you can do this in your office, and when you have plants in your office, it'll change your mood sometimes. So I highly recommend it. So lettuce is a fun one to grow in the office because it's very easy. And then you can just pick a leaf right off and eat it because it's very nice and clean. So that's it. So hope you try it out. Hydroponic is very fun. You can do it indoors all year long. And there's always, it's always nice to have one plant or two plants in your work area. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.